All right, we're back. NW Blends was our sponsor. We appreciate that. That is awesome. Where were we, Jason?
We're kind of getting to the point where we need to wrap this up. And honestly, the whole problem with the volatility in the market is even people who watch the blockchains and really have followed crypto since the beginning,
right?
They've never seen a swing and sell off like this. Like, I mean, this is reminiscent of the 2017 sell off, but this is way more violent and way more frequent.
Okay, but so you think this is signaling the end?
Well,
and crypto's
I think
dying.
so, but I could be wrong. And investors and corporations that follow these trends, they are really. So they saw in the last few years, maturity in the market. Now it's just like crazy as fuck again.
Right. Well, I don't think it's going to die. I think it's going to correct, and I think there's going to be some changes, but
I hope so.
But I don't think it's going to end. I think that governments want to use it for tracking. They have that social thing, right, in China.
I'm surprised you're not really against government tracking.
I am very against it.
Okay, why?
That's why I'm not heavily into crypto. I don't think that I don't want them to track it for the same reasons I mentioned when we started. It was, if I want to pay the kid down the street $15-$20 to mow my yard, I don't want the government to know what I'm doing with my money. I'm very private with that, right? I don't like that. I don't think that it's any of their business. And they'll argue, well, we need to collect taxes on stuff. Well, you already taxed it coming in, so F off. I'm doing what I want with it.
Yeah,
if I take it to the store, it gets taxed.
Here's the other thing why it kind of pisses me off. The government wants to tax cryptos. They tax the dollars I used to get the crypto.
Right, yeah.
So I feel like that's double dipping. But if I mine the crypto, I don't mind paying taxes on it.
That sounds fair.
It's extremely fair, but I don't like the fact that they're taxing the cash that I got from employment to buy the crypto.
Well, they're not taxing it then. They don't tax it when you buy it. They tax it when you
sell it.
When you sell it, but
they've already taxed the money I used to buy it.
Right, but they're taxing the money you made on it.
Okay, Joe. Yeah.
I don't understand your comment.
I went there.
If you make money, you pay taxes on it. That's what the law says. But I think that there's...
How are they going to differentiate the money I put in versus the money I get out?
Well, they keep track of that, right? There's a...
Do they, though?
Well, they do. I printed off my stock stuff last year, and I add it to my income.
Okay.
And I pay taxes on it. So, it'll say what you invested, how much you took out. And if there was a loss, you write it off.
Okay. I guess that's fair. Here's kind of how I imagined crypto going. So I go to this brand new amazing place that sells these tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Based on a secret family recipe.
Right.
And I can pay with my Bitcoin or whatever.
That's great.
Right? I would love to do that. But no such place exists for the tacos, nor is anywhere really except crypto.
Right.
So that's I guess that's what makes me think it's dead more than viable, because no one's accepting it as a form of currency. Right.
So that's legitimate. I understand that. And that's always been a concern. And people are like, I've always heard people say that, hey, hang on to your Bitcoin or whatever coin you have, because eventually businesses are going to start taking it. It's super easy. And there are a few businesses that do take it.
Who? I've not seen one. And I've fervently expected DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber to start taking that shit.
Start taking it? That's a good question.
And they won't.
Well.
So who takes it?
Well, let me look.
Well, okay, so don't yet me. Bitcoin's been around for a long time. And it could have been used as, funds at some point, but I've never seen any vendors that take it. Specifically, northwestblends.com. The best place to get handcrafted and roasted coffee.
Oh, it's wonderful.
In a local facility. But they don't take the crypto.
No, they don't.
I wish they did.
If they did, would you use your Bitcoin?
I would. I would use my Bitcoin I have from a StarCraft tournament 15 years ago. They gave everybody 5 to 10 Bitcoins for losing. Jesus.
I know, right? I know. It's so stupid, dude. I get it.
It's crazy, man.
I know.
What if you held on to that? God.
You'd be absolutely filthy rich.
Yeah.
All right, so 36% of small to medium businesses in the U.S. accept Bitcoin.
How? Where?
Wikipedia does, Microsoft does, AT&T does.
Wikipedia is not a small business, and neither is Microsoft.
It said small to large.
Well, AT&T is not even a large business. It's a monopoly. But that's a story for another
Oh, my
day.
God. Yeah, I guess it is. We'll put that in the conspiracy ones.
The bells, baby.
Yeah, but there are companies that do. You asked me to name, I gave you 3. And now you're just questioning. Burger King, according to local news reports, Burger King outlets in Venezuela announced a partnership with crypto buyer to accept cryptocurrency.
You know, I've really
in Venezuela.
Really have been a supporter of Venezuela for a really long time.
You would be.
It's an amazing country.
You would be.
But it's not as awesome as Argentina.
My buddy is going to retire there.
Argentina?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where he wants to
do
go.
that for a long time.
And they are actually fixing to do that. They're about ready to. I'm assuming he's done well in his life, but.
Oh, God. You can take, like, your retirement and live like a god in Argentina.
Yeah. Well, his mom's from Argentina. His dad's from India.
That's nice. I don't
and
care.
He's good. So,
I don't.
Back to the old format, folks. So, but that's where he wants to retire, and he's gonna. Him and his wife are gonna move there, and it just seems like I don't have anything to base that off of, but it sounds like he's heading in that direction.
The economy, like the U.S. dollar, is worth so much more there.
Is it?
Yes, and so you can live extremely comfortably in a country like Argentina, Costa Rica. I worked with a guy at Walmart who retired. And he retired to Costa Rica and grows coffee.
Oh, okay.
He's like your age now.
Oh.
But he was like, God, this was like 19 years ago.
I have a friend that vacations down in Costa Rica a lot. Yeah. But, so KFC in Canada decided to accept Bitcoin.
That's in Canada.
And that's a Bitcoin bucket you can get.
Yeah, how much is it? How many bits?
Doesn't say. But it's Canadian, so I'm sure it's got something to do with the metric system or something like that.
Can you divide Bitcoin up in liters? A liter of Bitcoin.
Yeah, something like that. So, Subway?
Like American Subway?
The current status is unknown. Bitcoin as a payment for their sandwiches. So
I just noticed a theme.
Pizza Hut?
I'm wanting places that make food to take the crypto.
Ah, here you go. Miami Dolphins intend to give home game attendees the ability to pay with Litecoin and Bitcoin.
Gross.
So I am just slapping you all over the internet right now with companies that are
Maybe I'm
complaining
because it's not in Spokane. I don't know.
Virgin Galactic.
Because then I gotta use my Coinbase to sell it.
Norwegian Air.
But I will tell you right now, Coinbase sells that quick. I get the money in my bank in like seconds.
Cheap Air.
What's cheap air?
I don't know.
But did you not hear me? I have the coins in my Coinbase wallet.
Right.
And I sell it in like mere seconds. It's in my bank account.
4chan.
Oh, I think I want to stay away from the 4chan.
4chan, yeah. What? This is crazy.
What about 8chan?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
Amazon, not directly.
Okay, explain that.
ExpressVPN. Well, I think they allow their private, their vendors to do it, but they don't accept it. I think is what that means. ExpressVPN, very big VPN company.
Yeah.
There you go. They have it.
Well, things are looking up. And
Quiznos.
Quiznos?
Yeah.
They even have those still?
Yeah, they have Quiznos.
I haven't seen a Quiznos. They used to have like 80 Quiznos here. Like
yeah,
all over the place.
Cut it down to 50.
I've not seen one in forever.
Denver-based restaurant brand specializing in subs has announced plans to accept crypto at its Denver airport branch. So they're testing it.
Okay. Well, have you been to Firehouse Subs?
I have.
It's not as good as Quiznos.
That's weird because I like Firehouse Subs, and I'm not a Quiznos fan. There's one at the airport.
A Quiznos?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know. I like their subs. I like the bread. The bread tastes better to me. Quiznos, not a huge fan, although I won't, kick it out of bed for eating crackers either.
Really, I would, because that's not okay.
For your sandwich to be eating crackers in bed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have lost track of this this podcast. But so the whole thing, well, I guess we didn't change each other's minds. I don't think that it's dying, and you don't think that it's.
I'm kind of leaning towards being hopeful again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's honestly good because I really would like it to be. I would like it to be like viable.
Yeah, I would too.
And I would, because that's been holding me off from investing in the helium miner.
Oh,
right.
Yeah,
that's what's been holding me back.
So, and I don't think that it's really, to be honest with you, I'm not hoping for its success because I want to use it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for its success just to make money off of it.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I'm not going to use it simply because the aforementioned tracking abilities,
but
right?
The whole thing with me and the helium miner is that whole providing the Wi-Fi's to the kids and the elderly.
And that's
in my neighborhood, which would be amazing. And I can make some money on the side.
Right. And who's not in favor of that?
Right. Well,
a few people.
Lots of people.
Yeah, there's a few people.
Lots of people we know. And, in like public life.
Right. I get it.
Jay Inslee doesn't want people to make money.
No, he does not.
Because now we're upping the minimum wage. So that mythical taco place that I'm dreaming of, that I want to see.
Yeah.
Isn't going to be able to afford employees because the tacos are what, like $2?
Well, I don't know.
Well, how much would the tacos be?
I have to look it up. I don't know. I mean, I got to see what the cost of everything is. Right now, the cost of meat's so stupid.
Yeah, everything's stupid.
For decent meat, and that's the other reason why, the videos haven't been happening. It's just because it's a lot of money for what I want to make. And it's like, jeez. It's... I was at Costco, and I used to get a 3-pack of the St. Louis cut ribs. Yeah. $30, right, for 3 of them. $67 now.
So what do you think of the crypto coin market going down, like violently?
Right.
Does it have anything to do with COVID? Because the effects of COVID are still ongoing.
Right.
And people aren't really seeing that. Like, they're like, oh, well, vaccines are happening. Things are opening back up. But mentally, not everybody is. Yeah,
and a lot of people don't want to give up their lifestyle.
Right.
I love my COVID lifestyle.
Okay.
I don't want to go back to the office.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Right.
For us, but I think there are
for lots of people because it's not necessarily safe, right?
Right.
I know we're allowing kids to go back to school because kids need that social interaction.
They do, and the parents need a break.
Yeah,
and grandparents.
But I'm going to tell you right now, right?
Right.
I think you're going to see a lot more investment by companies in a virtual workforce because of COVID, whether it resolves itself or not.
Right.
You're going to see that, and the decline in crypto has to be related to the panic and fear and anxiety that people are feeling because of COVID.
What if we could convince employers to pay their employees in Bitcoin or have that be an option? Do you think that would help because
it certainly would.
If they calculated or had a way to calculate my hourly rate at what Bitcoin is $0 right now, go. And then pay me on it, they wouldn't have to worry about raises necessarily. I mean, you could get paid and tomorrow your paycheck isn't worth what it was, but it could also be in a week go up, 0.5, and there's my raise, right? And so who knows? I don't know. I think there's a lot of really cool, possibilities for crypto, and I think it's still working, and we'll see. So that's what I think. I don't know, man. I mean, there's possibilities, but again, it would have to be more stable than it is, because my paycheck, could come in and be half of what it is yesterday,
Yeah. See, the thing with Bitcoin is it's probably the most stable.
Yeah.
Of all the crypto besides Ethereum.
And even though it still has a lot of swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think if it was stabilized and had something backing it, I think that would be something employers can make happen.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I think you might see the success of cryptocurrencies that provide a service.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? Or have a benefit to the people mining it. Because, I mean, honestly, you can't mine Bitcoin anymore. You can't mine Ethereum anymore.
No.
It's just not possible.
I get it, man. I mean, this was a good podcast. I'm glad we got to sit and talk about this today. But if you do enjoy the topic that we had today, let us know. Somehow get a hold of us.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that I was wrong, that you would be wrong, because I feel like you're right. So you might want to record that for prosperity.
It's recorded. I've got it.
Sweet. So you were right.
Oh, internet, this is going so all over you. Okay. Folks, from all of us here at The Great Podcast, thanks for joining us today. We hope you had an informative and fun and entertaining listen. Have questions, do whatever. Let us know. We'd be happy to answer them. We are not financial advisors.
We are not.
And we are just really making shit up as we go along. So,
or discussing what we might do hypothetically.
Yes. Yeah. Folks, thanks again. Have a great day. Talk to you later.
Later, Skater.
Hey, folks. Randy from The Great Podcast. Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast, and we appreciate it. Now take a moment and visit our sponsor, nwblends.com. nwblends.com offers the freshest coffee you can get available today. It's awesome. Coffee from around the world brought to you and roasted when you order it. The coffee, that's it. They don't roast it weeks or months in advance. They roast it when you order it, so you get the freshest coffee available. Single origin or blended coffee, it's up to you. Drip, you can get it in toddy, espresso, or beans if you like to grind your own. nwblends.com. This is the place to get your coffee. Maybe you're not a coffee drinker. That's okay. They've got you covered. Coffee is available as a gift. If you want to give the gift of coffee to somebody this holiday season, do it. nwblends.com. You can even just buy a gift card and let them buy their own coffee. This place is fantastic, folks. You're going to love it. nwblends.com. Great sponsor of The Great Podcast. You should try it. You're going to love it.